Okay, so let's start. So myself Devendra Bhardwaj welcome you all on behalf of GuruSchools, and so carrying almost 10 years of experience in trading in IT projects of Salesforce, of admin, BA, and development. So that's from my side. And can you please all introduce yourself so we can have a bit more idea about yourself, your career, and so we can work upon your resume building, work upon your job training as well.
Okay,
So
shall I
can
go
you
first?
please, yeah, Manisha, please.
Yeah. Hi everyone, I am Manisha, and so I did my dentistry in India, and now I'm like figuring out like what to do next because going to dental school and like spending 3 or for 2 years and spending so much money, it's I think it's not worth it for me. So I'm just like exploring things. I'm also trying software testing, and now I'm also like trying to learn business analyst too, so that I can now like decide what to do next. Yeah, that's it.
That's great, Manisha. So anyone who else wants to give their intro?
Hi, hi. This is Swapna. I have my BS degree in computer science, but after a long time, I just want to start my career in computers field. So I'm looking forward to learn the Salesforce and then the BA tools. Thank you.
Okay, Shopna. Anyone else?
Yeah, hi. Hi, this is Shirisha. Hello.
Yeah, hi Shilcha, go on.
Yeah, hi. Actually, I worked for L&T in India, Mumbai, in SAP Enterprise Portal. It's complete technical side, and also have knowledge in this SAP Portal admin. So I worked for 7 years experience. After that, marriage, kids, and I got some 7 years gap also. So I'm very much interested in Salesforce admin because it's almost related to SAP portal admin and SAP portal applications. So that's why I choose this Salesforce admin. So I'm looking for growth in this with GuruSchools. That's it from my side. Thank you.
Yeah, that's great, Sirisha. So, good your technical knowledge of around 7 years. So, it will be beneficial to in the Salesforce journey as well.
Yeah, it's almost 80% related to this
Yeah, yeah,
portal and Salesforce admin is same.
yes. Anyone else? Bhanupriya Mohan.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm Manapriya Mohan. Previously had experience in Perl scripting for 5 years, and after that I have a 7 years of break, and then now I'm trying to get in back to IT.
Yeah, that's great, Bhanu.
Yeah, thank you.
So, let's begin with the today's agenda. So, today we will be learning about the cloud computing. We will be like learning about SaaS, PaaS, IaaS model of service model of cloud computing. We will be learning about public, private, hybrid cloud, how the deployment models, how actually public, private, and hybrid cloud works, and we will be comparing the CRM and the PaaS market, and we will be learning about the SFDC Salesforce One application. We will We will be telling about the benefits of Post.com platform Salesforce, and also we will be discussing about the multi-tenant, single-tenant architecture of Salesforce, and also we will be explaining the metadata-driven architecture. So, to begin with cloud computing, so anyone has any idea? So, what does actually cloud computing mean?
No, no idea.
Okay, so let me tell. Before we understand Salesforce, we need to understand first what really cloud computing means. So, take an example. For example, some of you have worked on you have worked on SAP, Perl scripting and all, and some people are working on the Java.net. So, to be honest, just to have that understand it requires infrastructure, servers to manage the data. But
Mhm.
cloud computing is a blessing. We don't need to set up any servers for that remotely. But really, we can do just the front level coding easily without worrying about the managing any data servers. So, for example, if you are working on Java, .NET, maybe any technologies, so it requires use servers to building up the database, compiling the codes, and also if the code fails and if the deployment fails, so it will be mess to get the results. So what the client is expecting. So coming on to the Salesforce cloud computing, so it does not require any database backup and all. So don't need to set up any uh, particular data for it. Basically, it's a built-in application in Salesforce, so we can use it easily. So altogether, it's a hassle-free platform that is trending and turning out to be a blessing for so many Fortune 500 companies. So if you see and go to any companies like for Fortune 500 companies, you will be seeing Salesforce there. So every company is using Salesforce. So if you are working on a cloud computing platform, so we don't need to worry about all the databases service that are running in the background. So benefits. Talking about the benefits of cloud computing, it enables us to organize data that all we need without any hassle in central location. Uh, for example, let's take the example of Wells Fargo. So Wells Fargo was a company, and it was maintaining their data, maintaining their customer relationship on the Notepad, Excel, and all. So after getting the Salesforce services of Sales Cloud, Marketing Cloud, Service Cloud, they get a good opportunity of sales perspective. They got a good percentage of growth in their company. So let's talk about the Salesforce. So people get confused that sales. Oh, listening the word Salesforce, sales. So people get confused that it will be for sales purpose, but it is not really a sales purpose, but it is really a cloud computing platform because Salesforce has stored their data in one location. We don't need to worry about databases, coding. Anyone without having programming knowledge can build up applications easily. That end user can use this, and this is the beauty of Salesforce I personally love about. So, taking about my background, so I was working as a customer support associate. So I was working on the service clouds of Salesforce. So only managing the customer centric part. So taking the tickets in the Salesforce queue and managing only the tickets, getting the tickets and passing on to the next level. So I was wondering from where these cases are coming, from where these things are happening. So to enhance myself personally, I opted for Salesforce certification and get to know about Salesforce more. Uh, so from where these services are coming, from where this all are coming. So It's a best example. So as per my perspective, I would give. So need of cloud computing. So suppose we have limited number of customer resources which generate very low amount of data. These things can be connected to our data centers, especially to store data and monitor their activity. For example, Google and Facebook have their own storage. Best example of cloud computing. It saves cost. For example, while we are logging to Facebook, so we need to sign up, log in, and we will be directly going on and posting the photos, liking the videos, downloading the photos, uploading the photos. So it's a best example like Google and Facebook. It's a cloud computing, so they have their own infrastructure and all. So there is always a debate like why to use cloud computing instead of we can build our own licenses, we can build our own offerings and all, but it will be like very costly. So the cloud computing in the sense like if we go for Salesforce cloud computing, so it will be like cost effective. It's a pay per uses. Like for example, if we go to a mall to watch a movie, then we will be buying the tickets to the particular movie and we will be watching that. So it's a pay per use service. So and after watching the movie, we will be going to eat a burger, and if we will buy two burgers, and we will pay for that two burgers only. So it's a pay per use service. And but so sometimes people does not agree that why to use only cloud computing. The reason is that it's a cost effective and we need to like we don't need to manage any big and heavy servers. So taking the example of Amazon Web Services, so they have their own platform, they have their own licenses, purchases. So Salesforce is like a platform. So while using the Salesforce, we come across the Force.com, Visual Force and all. So it's a platform. It's acting as a platform as a service. So it will give the services. So in the Force.com, we can build upon the applications. But on the Amazon Web Services, they have their own platforms, wherein we can go and accordingly build the customers' needs. So managing huge customer resource volume. So this is the very complex scenario earlier client and customers were facing. So they need to manage the servers, virtual desktop, software platform applications, storage data, and end user need to see upon. But using the Salesforce cloud, we don't need to worry about any resources, any data backups, any servers and all. But earlier there was a big mess of your like if we are building an application, if the server fails, then it will be like a huge problem. Then it will not be like in a big problem, but it will take some days, some time to recover that. But okay, so we were talking about the advantages of cloud computing, and so it provides servers, virtual desktop, platform, software applications, storage data, router switches. So earlier we need to worry about our databases, servers and all, but cloud computing is a blessing for us that comes in a very easy way to deliver to the client. So the biggest advantage is as pay per use. Like I already mentioned the example of going to a mall, watching a movie, eating a burger. So it's a minimal resource. Some company may be thinking it's a costly, but for a long term run, it's a fruitful. For example, let's take the live example. You are associated with the GuruSchools and you are taking the training of Salesforce. So you not might be thinking, some of might be thinking that for 2 days training or four weeks of training you will get a job or you will learn Salesforce and all. So it's a long term relationship. So some companies think that cloud taking the advantage of cloud computing that it's costly, but for a long run, for a long relationship, it's fruitful. So if we buy a home, So we will opt for the best furniture, we will opt for the best architecture work. And so we will be thinking the prospect of future. So like your kids will be living, your husband's wife or your family members will be living in that. So you will be thinking about the future prospect. So it will be fruitful. Like you are, if you are paying like for the any company using the service of cloud computing like $100, $200, for maybe example, the cost may differ as per the company norms, but it is fruitful. And also it's a multi-tenant architecture. Let's take example of a society. You are living and you are using a shared resource like water, electricity bill. Living in different apartment, like you are using the electricity bill of the society of the 1 meter installed, and we're using the water. But when the bill will come, water bill, electricity bill, it will be divided into all. But if you are living in a single apartment of 26 story, you will be giving the 26 times more money. That this is the beauty of cloud computing and Salesforce. It's a pay per use service. Whatever you pay, whatever you get. So let's talk about cloud computing service models. So basically, it is divided into three parts: software as a service, platform as a service, and infrastructure as a service. So let's go first with the cloud computing service model as an infrastructure as a service. So here you can see in the presentation Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud Platform. So these are the best example of the infrastructure as a service. So let's talk about what really infrastructure as a service means. Uh, let's take example your hardware, your database, storage, network, etc. Whatever you operate to get the things going. The excellent example I would give this Amazon Web Services. So it's an excellent example of infrastructure as a service. So they have their own servers, they have their own platforms. So we need to just give them money. We need to buy the services. We will be like going onto the platforms, and we will be get going. So Amazon Web Services is the best example. So it's also a very good cloud. But Salesforce in general, it's the best cloud I have ever worked upon. So let's talk about platform as a service. So platform, what do you understand about the platform? Platform in the sense like Salesforce. Let's talk about Salesforce. So it has a platform of force.com. So if we are entering into Salesforce, we will be encountering the force.com. So to build upon the applications wherein we need to code, we need to do the point and click declarative options, we need to work upon the programmatic skills, and we will be get going with the application. So basically it's a OS, operating system, applications, plugin softwares. For example, force.com, Apex data loaders, basic applications sometimes needs to be installed, work to hassle free on the platform. So it depends like what is the need of the client. So sometimes like we are working on the Salesforce data loaders, so we need to tackle the accounts, contacts. So we need to take the functionality of data loaders in Salesforce as a platform, and sometimes we need to do the Apex coding and the development. So we will be opting for the force.com. So it depends what is the client requirement and what needs to be delivered in a timely manner. So talking about Salesforce, it's actually a platform as a service environment offering. They gave us force.com. uh, uh, let's not talk about the Salesforce, but for a minute it's a company, but they really provide in terms of platform is force.com. uh, and let me take the example of some ready platforms on which really can customize, build an application easily. Let's take the example of client of AWS and banking domain. So firstly AWS will go to the bank, like search, they have their own web services platforms, so they will be searching for the client, and after they will be getting the client, so they will be working on the banking domain. So it depends on what exactly the need of the customers and client is. So based upon that, we can use Salesforce as a platform as a service. So talking about cloud computing service model, third part, software as a service. So Salesforce, uh, it will be like our end services, ready products. Like for example, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. It's a ready product. Like we will be directly logging in, and we will be directly get going on the Instagram, post the stories, reels, and posting the photos. Let's not talk about the technology. Let's talk about the day-to-day life. For example, if we are a biryani lover or a burger lover, so if we are going to make at our home, so we will be need rice, chicken, and we will be getting the vegetables for the burgers, chicken for the burger. It depends on what you are, vegetarian or vegetarian, not vegetarian. But if you are ordering from Zomato, Swiggy, or any online vendors, so it you will be getting delivery. So just you need to eat. So it's the best example of software service. So it's a ready product. So directly we need to eat, we need to act upon, we need to work upon. So best example is Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, Hangouts, Google Hangouts. So it's a ready platform. So we need to just log in and get going. So it's the best example of software as a service. And talking about different cloud computing service models. So on-premise, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. So on-premise, earlier we have to manage the on-premise cloud computing service models. Like for example, uh, some minutes ago I talked about why cloud computing is best, because earlier we need to think about the databases, we need to think about the servers, but uh, cloud computing offers us such a model that we don't need so much of database servers and all, and we will be like get going as a software service. So on premise, so in on premise we need to manage our own applications, data, runtime, middleware, OS, virtualization, server, storage, networking. So many stuffs to manage from a single person or a single company or customers, like client. So but due to the evolution of cloud computing, Salesforce, this is minimal and reduced. So it will be like hassle free for the customers and client to use. And the second one is infrastructure as a service. So earlier we need to manage the applications, data, runtime, middleware, OS. So it was managed by us, like for the users, for the platform or infrastructure company that they are providing. So virtualization, server, storage, and networking, they were managed by the vendors. Then comes the platform as a service. So applications and data you need to manage, and managed by the vendor is runtime, middleware, OS, virtualization, service, servers, storage, networking. So based on the evolution as the time passes, so all the managing of the vendors, client, customers changes, and the best is sell software as a service. So here it's a ready made, so it's a ready made food. We need to just put the spoon in and just eat it. So in software as a service, it will be like applications, data, runtime, middleware, OS. So it will be managed by the vendor. Again, we will be logging in and we will be get going, like Instagram, Facebook, the best example. And talking about the cloud computing deployment models, and here we have four clouds. First one is public, second one is private, hybrid, and community. Can anyone tell me about what is public in your sense?
Everybody can use it without restrictions.
Yes, that's fair enough. That's correct. But uh, talking about the cloud, anything that we expose publicly, like you wisely said, sometimes people think that this is that sometimes people think that internet is a cloud. So people, I was also thinking that internet is a cloud. But from my point now, after understanding and after analyzing, it's not true. Internet is a network of resources. Cloud means center of data. So public cloud in the sense like, again, taking an example of Facebook, Instagram. So there is option public, and your friends only and all. So if you will do public, so the person you are not friend with can see. So taking the definition, cloud service provider make cloud computing resources available to the general public all over the internet. So the definition says it's general and free for all the public that is using, and it's a pay per use model. So again, Salesforce will not give any platform, any services free of cost. So public cloud services may be free or offered on a pay per use model. And second one is private. So talking about the private cloud, it means they have their own websites and they don't want to share publicly apart from their client and customers. Let's take the example of automobile company. So they have like cars, bikes, any manufacturing area. So if we visit to a car showroom of an automobile company, so we can see the whatever car they are manufacturing and whatever bike they are manufacturing and all. So we can see that. But privately, what they are communicating about designs, what they are communicating about the cost and all. So cost and all will be public after the launch of that car. But for their own purpose, they will be communicating with the client, but it will be limited to that particular employees only. So it will not be private. So for example, let's take the day-to-day example of cricket match. So before the toss, we are not knowing so which player is playing, which player is not playing. So before the toss, the team captain and the team coaches are like getting together, having a chat, who is playing, who is not playing. So they decide the playing combination of cricket team. After, it's private. After the toss, when the lineup is out, it's all public. So there is a small difference between the public and the private. And let's talk about the hybrid cloud. So hybrid, it's a combination of private and public cloud. So when you have a cloud and you are exposing publicly as a public cloud as well as privately, so let's understand by taking the example of again the automobile company. So portal that employees can use in the automobile company can be private, and their information they don't really want to share with the customers. And also, like I already mentioned while explaining the private cloud, so it's up to them what to expose and what not to expose. Where as they show their cars and bikes and show them as a public, so it's a mixture of public and private cloud. So hybrid cloud basically is like when automobile company is implementing, so they will be having their portals, they will be like handling their notes, their architecture, their plans with the managers and all. So their internal employees will be knowing what happenings inside, like on the mode of chat, calls and all. So they can use it privately. But by when it comes to sell the car, bikes, anything, we need to be public. Because if we let's take an example. If we build like burger, biryani or car or maybe anything, so if we create it after many ideas, if we keep it in a room locked, so how people will be like get to know, so there is a biryani cooked to sell, there is a bike made for sell. So some or the other time we need to make it public. So earlier your designs and all are like private, but to advertise, to market, there comes the scenario of marketing cloud. Now sales cloud and marketing cloud will be in place. So it will take like 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, depends upon what quality of cars, bikes you're making. But it will not take much time because the world is very fast. And but so you will be making that private, so no one can copy your designs. But to sell it, we need to give it public. So it's a hybrid cloud in the sense like it's a mixture of public and private. And let's jump into the community cloud. So community cloud, can anyone tell me what do you mean by community cloud? So let's forget about the cloud, just can you tell me about the what is community? Community cloud, so I must say it's a big, very big offerings from Salesforce, wherein all customers, public, partner, vendors collaborates on a common area on your application, or you can say the software service, like NGOs, non-profitable organization. Again, when you see the non-profitable organization, when you heard the word non-profitable organization, so Salesforce will charge as per their services. Like if the NGOs are not charging from the customers and clients, so they are doing the good for the society. But there will be people involved, like Dev Karlekar sir. So they have enough in their hands to give away to the society. So there comes the picture of community. So all the public, uh, you can say public, vendors, partners, they collaborate on a common area on your application. They interact together. They fulfill a certain purpose. For example, take the example of ISKCON temple. So in the COVID-19, so many people are like became homeless. They don't have any foods and all to eat. But the temples, the non-NGO, the non-profit organizations are distributing the free masks, free sanitizers, and free food. Like Dev Karlekar sir also had distributed so many things in New York, about and 8 lakhs people to in India as well, in Mumbai. So it's a day-to-day life example. So it's a art of giving to fulfill the certain needs of the people. It can be like anything. Let's talk about community cloud in Salesforce. So it can be anything, building the services or products. Sometime it can be like brainstorming session. So it's like a community forum wherein everyone has the same access and can put their own idea of the community. So like 4 to 5 people, vendors, partners are involved in that, and they talk about for the well-being of the society, for the what products and they will offer to the society, and what features they need to work upon and all. So this is about the community cloud that Salesforce offer, and it is running quite on very high. So this is all about the cloud computing deployment models of public, private, hybrid, and community. So anyone has any questions about public, private, hybrid, and community? So they can ask me directly, so I can answer that. No one? Okay, let's move forward. So introduction to Salesforce CRM. So earlier, before understanding Salesforce, we need to understand what is cloud computing, and we already spoke so much about our cloud computing, and someone might have not be understood, so we have a recording there, so you can also ask me one-to-one on the WhatsApp chat group if you're not understand that, and we have the recording as well. So after this class you will get a recording, so you can watch the recording and understand well. So being a student, I was also a student like some years ago of Salesforce. So I was also feeling shy to ask the instructor to make me understand more about the cloud computing and all. So I was watching the videos of like what my tutor has provided. So, and also I was doing my self learning on the YouTube's, on the Google as well. So to benefit myself in terms of clearing the doubt. So let's talk about Salesforce CRM. So Salesforce CRM is like it's a customer relationship management. So whether it is Sales Cloud, Marketing Cloud, Service Cloud. So whatever you products you buy, whatever products you sell, first we need to make the relationship, customer relationship management. So we need to learn about that. Firstly, like for example, if we are opening any motel or hotel, so if you are a startup, then you need to build the relationship with the customers. So if the customer is coming, we need to greet them, we need to provide them discount. So we need to give the features out of the box to get the benefits in terms of money. So let's introduce the Salesforce One and Force.com platform. So Salesforce One, uh, after this class or now also, if you are using the Android mobile or any mobile, you can go in the Play Store and you can search for Salesforce One app. So you will get the Salesforce One app. So it's a it's a very good application. Like when you are not with your laptop, when you are not with your desktop, and you are traveling for the client meeting, if you are traveling anything like for the family picnic, maybe any reason. So if you are traveling and if you want to track your deals, if you want to see any hot leads are coming or not, any opportunities is won or lost, so simply go on to Salesforce One application and you can easily track your deals. And like anything, sometimes like it happens, some sales representative of New York or New Jersey, Virginia post a message on the chatter, like hi all, we have won the opportunity of $50,000. So if you are not having the Salesforce One mobile application, if you are not having any uh, laptop desktop, so how will we get to know so opportunity is won or lost? So there is a functionality of chatter. So like Facebook, Instagram, we can post like for example, if we buy a new car, if we get married, if we get new job, so we post on the Facebook, started working there, I bought a new car, my new car and all. So to know the publics that I have buy a new car, I got married, I got a new job. So likewise in the chatter as well, we can talking about the Salesforce Sales Cloud perspective, we can track the deals and all. So talking about the customer platform for future, so we have Sales Cloud. So what exactly the word sales is when it comes to your mind? Can anyone say what do you mean by sales? Okay, let me tell you. So Sales Cloud basically creating like your customer is your account. Like if you are visiting to a shopkeeper and we query about some new soap or new biscuits that comes in market. So I will query about I have seen the advertisement yesterday for the biscuit. Then the shopkeeper will tell me that this biscuit is not available, so I will inform you. So he will take my contact number, he will say, so where you live, we will deliver it. So this creates a opportunity for him, like it's a sales opportunity for him. Like we will be the prospective customers like accounts. So he will note it down, Devendra Bhardwaj living in Gujarat, India, having the requirement of biscuit, soap, new soap that is being advertised yesterday on the television. So we will be like he will be like ordering the things from the company or prospective anything else. And he will make us like make Devendra Bhardwaj fulfill the requirement by giving the soap and biscuit. And also like Sales Cloud provides the functionality of opportunities, leads, contacts. Let me show you in the Salesforce org Sales Cloud. Okay, you can see my screen, right? Hello.
Yeah, yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, okay, okay. Thank you. So here you can see sales. So we have opportunities like this opportunities. Let me load. So we will click on the new opportunities. So here, like we can type the amount, we can select the close date, we can select the opportunities. So prospecting, qualification, need analysis, value proposition, decision maker perspective. So closed and won, like I already mentioned. So the shopkeeper will think that Devendra Bhardwaj is a prospective customer. So he will select the prospective. So and lead source, web, phone inquiry, partner, purchase this others. So it depends on from where I have queried. Opportunity name. So he is interested in buying a biscuit or a new shop. So type existing customer, replacement, downgrade, new customer. So if I'm new customer to the shop, we can select the new customer. So there are so many functionalities. It's an overview. So we can see the opportunities, leads, how. Let me see. So in the leads we can see uh, so you can see the lead source. Again, it's a web inquiry or a phone inquiry or a partner referral, purchase list, other. So lead status. So we can select open, not contacted, working. So the shopkeeper will select working, contacted. So and rating. So it's hot, warm, cold. So it depends on how your lead is. If it's hot in the sense like Devendra Bhardwaj is like dying to eat that biscuit or dying to bath with that soap. So shopkeeper will like say that tell their sales representative and contact their customer like client of the company that Devendra Bhardwaj is eyeing for a biscuit or a soap. So he is hot list for us. So he will forget about everything and he will run about my requirement. So we can select as a hot lead. We can save it. So there is like I already mentioned, it's like Facebook, Instagram. So you need to just have the Salesforce organization. So for the daily purpose also you can use like you can contact, you can give your company information, and you can select the phone inquiries, partner referral, purchase list, and all. So it depends on what you are working upon. And chatter. Okay. So uh, like I already told, and for example, yeah, I already told about the Facebook and Instagram. So we can post the updates like hi all, good morning. So we can share it easily. So it's a chatter. So all the groups, all the people are related to you. So my Salesforce ID is Salesforce seller. So I have like you can like and you can comment also. So there is no one to comment, so I will comment. Good morning. So it's all about like what we are using. So we can like, comment, we can share also. So we can share also, copy the link, share with the groups, share with the followers. So your followers and your all the person related to that chatter group can see that Devendra Bhardwaj has posted and on the weekends, hi all, good morning. So someone will like, someone will comment. So it depends on. So there are so many functions in Salesforce you will come across while learning. Okay. Okay, let's talk about the Service Cloud. So Service Cloud in the sense like, for example, let's take the live example. For example, we buy a car. So if we will buy a Ford Fiesta car, so we will go to the showroom. Firstly, we will go to visit many showrooms. Then at last we will like the Ford Fiesta car, and after that we will Ford Fiesta sales representative will call you. Hi Devendra, you have queried about you came last weekend to our showroom. inquiring about the Ford Fiesta car. Are you interested to buy? So I will tell yes. So they will offer me deals. They will offer me discounts. So say, they will tell me, Devendra, this is New Year, so we can give you 10% discount because it's a New Year and we want all our customers to give 10% discount. So I will be thinking that, oh yeah, Ford is giving 10% discount, so I will be more than happy because I'm saving my 10% money. And after that, I will go. So it will create a deal for them, the sales for them. So it's a sales cloud. So if I will go and if I will buy, it will create opportunity for them because I am a prospective customer account for them. So I will give and I will buy that car for. But after riding 1 or 2 months or 3 months, it will need servicing, right? So I will contact again the Ford Fiesta car showroom that yeah, again like my car is breakdown, so it needs service, so they will send the engineers to my home to pick up the car, or else I will drive my car and go my own. So if Salesforce is providing some service like softwares to the as a platform as service, so it provides also services like case management. For example, as an admin, I was working as a system administrator, and sometimes it happens like some of the teams are handling the queues, service contract management, like maybe it's a sales cycle, anything, maybe for example take it anything. So if the cases are not landing in the proper queue, so how can the sales representative or any any customers or any employee will be getting to know that what exactly is happening, and they will demand for the services, right? So services, talking about the service cloud, so we will be working upon the case management part, so actually giving the service. So if you are purchasing any Salesforce service, so you need to buy the services also, and also the marketing. So Salesforce altogether is a package to understand the customer needs and to do deliver in a timely manner. Like we buy a car and for service purpose, we need to go to the showroom or the engineers will come. So and earlier marketing cloud was not named as marketing cloud, it was exact target. So it was exact target. So but to keep the name of the startup company of exact target, marketing cloud haven't Salesforce marketing cloud haven't removed their name, so it's exact targeting marketing cloud. And so marketing so if you are a startup and we are building some biscuits, soaps, maybe anything, so it needs some marketing to sell your products. Like for example, some of you have enrolled from the Facebook groups, WhatsApp group. So what we have done exactly to run the GuruSchools of Salesforce admin training, we have marketed us like on the Facebook groups, on the portals, and we have created our GuruSchools website. We have created Facebook groups, and we have joined the groups. We were like joined the WhatsApp group. We are keeping the flyers. We are keeping the videos of Salesforce just to market. It's a campaigning. So if we will just for example, Dev Kalekar sir is the success person behind this GuruSchools. So if he will make the any presentation or PPT of Salesforce, or maybe BAQA Scrum, maybe Java.NET full stack, mean stack, like may it be anything. So if he will not market and just keep the copy of that presentation in his laptop or mobile, and so how will he find Devendra? How will he find Manisha? How will he find Sirisa? So it's just all about the marketing. So Salesforce, it's also product branding platform. So we can really campaign our products, but it's not limited. So it depends upon what your requirement is, depends upon the sales cloud, service cloud, and marketing cloud. So it depends on what organization needs and what needs to be fulfilled. So we will also come across the app exchange, wherein we will be learning about the app exchange. We will learning about the Heroku, Forge.com, exact target, Salesforce one application that you need to download from the mobile application. So cloud, social, mobile connected. So it's all connected: sales cloud, service cloud, and marketing cloud. So I hope all are getting it. And the reason behind taking the live example, because in day to day life we can understand better, because talking about the technology perspective, like we can also learn on Google, we can also learn of, so there is no need of Devendra Bhardwaj. So taking the example of live day to day life, so we can understand, like we have taken the example of Facebook, Instagram, we have taken the example of visiting the Ford showroom. We need to like inquiry, so the Ford showroom will market their products, so I'm interested in that. I will fill up the web form. I will be getting interested. I will be hot deal for them, and I will be uh, like myself, so many customers are there. So it depends on how you market your brand to get the more success and success. So this is all about the introduction of Salesforce and Force.com platform. So it's just an overview. We will be like learning a lot more while we will doing the practicals. We will be learning about the roles in the sales cloud, service cloud, marketing cloud, profiles, how to manage the security model. uh, some of you might have like worked upon the security model of other clouds, as or some of you might have not worked upon. But believe me, Salesforce has the best security platform. So uh, they are charging so much of money, but they are delivering the best Salesforce security. Uh, so we can manage the permission sets, profile, and all. It depends, like we will be later on discussing upon. So business and IT benefits of Salesforce one platform. So like I wisely said, no need to worry about buying, deploying, configuring hardware and software, like we discussed in the cloud computing. No need to upgrade hardware and software every year, it is done automatically. So also it has the beautiful environment of releases, like Salesforce has the free product release every year: winter, spring, and summer. So it you might be wondering, why every year three releases, why not a year or 6 months gap? But it uh, solves your small problems. Like for example, if I am working upon workflow rules, process builders, business automation. So there is while we inherent from the child to parent, parent to child, so there is a small gap while working upon. So Salesforce come across that gap in every 3 months, and they fix that gap every winter, spring, and summer, focusing on solving our business problem by building apps. So small problems, like for example, if we buy a new house, and the switches are proper, the fans are proper, the AC is proper, the television is proper. So like for just for a change, like for 1 year or 2 year or 6 months or 3 months, you will be thinking that, oh, my television looks good that direction, so I need to put there. So it depends on, like every 3 months Salesforce releases and fixes the bugs. And again, pay as you go model, subscription based model. Again, what you pay, what you get. So like I earlier mentioned the example of taking the burger in a mall and taking the movie ticket. So if you're giving the price for two burgers, you will get the two burgers. So it's whatever you get, whatever you queue. And again, I talked about the mobile app build. You can access Salesforce one from a smartphone. I already told you, you can download from the App Store, you can download from the Play Store. You can simply type Salesforce one, you can get going, you can go and create a developer org. And some of my you might have not be having the developer org. I don't know, but you can see the video in the WhatsApp group I have sent. So you can easily go, and it will take hardly 2 to 3 minutes to create a developer account. So it's a free account, developer account. So you can go and you can navigate, you can see the sales cloud, marketing cloud, what are the products they are offering, what are the standard objects they have, what are the uh, functionalities they are have. So just an overview you can watch, and later on we will discussing more about that. Coming about the declarative features of Salesforce. So classifying SFDC features, you can broadly classify the SFDC features into categories like declarative, point and click options. Now there comes our role, Salesforce admin. What exactly the Salesforce admin is? Declarative, point and click options. So I don't have any programming language, I don't have any programming background, I don't know how to code, I don't know any Java language, I don't know any language, C sharp programming language. Yeah, that's the main feature of Salesforce, that without any having any background of IT, you can learn Salesforce. This is what I am into Salesforce. If this blessing would not be upon me, so I will be landing up in customer service, taking the calls, taking replying the emails. But thank you Salesforce for giving me this opportunity to become a Salesforce admin developer. But this is due to the point and click option. But without having any programming knowledge, you can build the applications really. And the second option is programmatic options. So again, there are two sides of coin. So there is a Salesforce admin, there is a Salesforce developer, there is a Salesforce consultant. There is a mixture of two, like public and private cloud, in the sense hybrid cloud. So if you know how to point and click in Salesforce, so you are a Salesforce admin, you can business automate, you can do the business automation, you can create the workflow rules, you can do many things. And coming on to the programmatic options, you can work upon many features like Apex coding, Java programming. But to learn that, we need to first understand the Salesforce CRM basics and also the Salesforce admin stuffs. So declarative point and click options in Force.com. So let's talk about the data modeling. So you will be learning about the data modeling, user interface, reports and dashboards. So reports and dashboards is the heart of any organization. So if you are working for any client presentation, you are working upon any client calls, you need to first, client will not be interested what you have done in the past 1 month or 1 week. They will be simply seeing the reports and dashboards. Like for example, if we are working for a company, if we go for appraisal meeting with our manager, so manager will not be interested, so how Devendra is, how good Devendra is, how nature wise. So he will just forecast he will just open the reports, he will just see the data. So your data speaks, right? So if my data is correct, so I have done good work, so I have attended many clients, I have worked on many deployments, many meetings or client meetings. So I have worked on the process automation, I have worked on the process improvement. So your manager will say that yeah, Devendra has worked like in 6 months, he has helped the organization to grow in terms of getting the client, in terms of improving the work area, in terms of getting the business from the client. So it depends on how you work. So your data speaks, reports and dashboards. And coming on to the business logic. So like I already told you in the chatter, I typed hi, good morning all. So you can also build that business logic as well in the process automation, process builder. For example, taking the example of live example of GuruSchools. So in GuruSchools, we have web form, like some training. Let me tell you. Yeah, some training inquiry. So someone is interested in Salesforce admin, someone is interested in BA QA Scrum. So we have so many tracks. So it is not necessary that you learn Salesforce only. We have so many very popular track and very good and industry experience trainers that you can learn. So if someone will go and type the inquiry of Salesforce admin, this and this, I am from there, your phone number, though he will hit a web button. So we can create that business logic as well. So it will create the opportunity for us. It will trigger the email in the Guru Schools inbox that yes, Devendra Bhardwaj is interested in Salesforce admin. So yeah, Devendra Bhardwaj has provided his email address, his phone number, his address. So we cannot directly go into like Devendra Bhardwaj's home or where his resident to tell him that yes, please come and sit my in my car and let's go for Salesforce admin training. So we will contact him. We will call him. Hi Devendra, how are you? You have contacted for Salesforce admin training. So are you interested in that? So I will tell yes. So I will inquire about when the classes are opening, who is the trainer, what is your training tracks weeks. So it is 6 weeks, 4 weeks. Are you providing a job? Are you providing any project support? So it's an student mentality and it's a human mentality that uh, we will be like, if we are paying the money, we will be like understanding and we will be uh, expecting the same delivery from Guru School as well. So we will be talking about the business logic and talking about the Salesforce prospective in the sales cloud. Like for example, if there is a company and there is a hot deal of like $5,000 or $10,000. So we can write the business logic that if opportunity is greater than $5,000, then email should be triggered to the managers as well as the members who are associated with the chatter groups, just to know that opportunity is won or lost. So if there is an opportunity of $5,000, it's exceed about $5,000, then there will be automatically there will be post in the uh, hi so and so company, your opportunity of dollar 50,000 or 5,000, just taking an example, not let's not go to the numbers. So we can work upon. So again, the Salesforce one application. So again, if you are not traveling with your laptop, if you are not traveling with your desktop, you can simply access the sales deals. You can also see your business logic that you have developed for the post and all. You can access on the from the mobile access in the Salesforce app and the process automation. And talking about the programmatic options in force.com. Now here comes the coding part. So we will not be deep dive into it because it's a Salesforce admin program. We have another track coming after like some days. Salesforce app builder program. We have Salesforce development program. So, but we need to start. Like for example, if a child is born on day one, he cannot run, right? So gradually he will start in the walker. He will like hold the hand of his mother, father, and he will walk, and then gradually he will start running. So while learning Salesforce, we need to get the fundamentals right. We need to understand the basic CRM stuffs, and after that we need to opt for the Salesforce admin. We need to get hands-on on so many things in Salesforce admin, and after that clearance of Salesforce admin 201 certifications and all, we can opt for the programming language. But uh, but before going to the programmatic languages of like Salesforce developer, we will be like learning about Salesforce admin and CRM basics. So if your basics are strong, then you can clear the certification of Salesforce developer as well. So that is the thing. And so many options of like SOQL and SOSL, and so it stands for Salesforce Object Query Language and Salesforce Object Search Language. So some of might you have like heard about SQL. It's SOQL and SOSL. It's not about it's not different. It's SQL, but just to type the query and just to 1 minute. Okay, just to type the query and just to type to find the search and all, we are using SOQL and SOSL. So it's a similar type of SQL. So some of might you have like learn in the schools SQL like in colleges. So select star from GuruSchools where trainer is Devendra Bhardwaj from database Salesforce admin. For just example, I'm taking and taking on to the metadata driven architecture. So it depends on what architecture you are working upon. So Salesforce is a metadata driven architecture. So what exactly it means? Metadata driven development model emulates the eliminates the need for code. So we don't never need any coding knowledge. So it means the basic functionality of an application, that is tabs, forms, links. It depends on like I showed you in the tabs of Salesforce, hot deals and all. So and also we will be discussing about the multi-tenant architecture, single tenant, multi-tenant, and like I already mentioned, the resources that is shared. If you are living in an apartment, you must respect the rules of the apartment. Owners' rules are enforced to ensure that we are utilizing resources properly. This is to implement optimal use of resources. So, I earlier said that it's a pay-per-use service. Like for example, if you are living in an apartment, in the whole apartment, and if you are like using the electricity, so it will be shared. The water will be shared, the electricity will be shared. If you are living in a 27 or 26 story building, it will be like you will be bearing all the cost and all. So single tenant, multi tenant, separate application and separate databases. So single tenant is like one application, one database, one application, one database, vice and versa. So multi tenant in the sense like one application and one database. So one shared application and one shared database. So multi-tenant system places the data from multiple companies organized in Salesforce on the same server. So earlier we need to have like for application for different databases, and another application we are using, then we need to take care of the servers, databases. But Salesforce offers a multi-tenant architecture like applications, databases and all. So this all together a package of Sales Cloud, Service Cloud and Marketing Cloud. So it delivers more and more. And multi-tenant architecture, you can sell the benefits. This is about optimal use of computing resources, CPU, memory storage, network, etc. There are limits on the number of custom objects, number of records, number of workflow rules and others, number of fields per object which can be created. So we don't need to worry about at the declarative click and more development. Like I already told, you don't need to have any programming language. So sometimes like fear comes in our mind, like I was also fearing that, oh, I'm not from the programming language, I don't know what is C sharp, or I don't know what is Java, I don't know what is .NET, I don't know what is. So it depends. I was also having fear to learn Salesforce, but this is the beauty of Salesforce, providing the functionality, the out of the box functionality to develop application without writing a single code. Believe me, right? Without writing a single code, you can build an application, and we will build in the earlier classes. And there are also governance limits are enforced to ensure that we are utilizing resources properly. Yeah, this is the, for example, let's take the example of live example of mobile data. So for example, if the company is giving free like unlimited data, so it will charge you that much of money. So for example, let's take the example of India Geo. So they are providing the data of 2 GB, 1 GB, so it's limited to that 2 GB only. So after using 2 GB, we cannot proceed further for using the more data. So herein, to understand the governance limits are enforced to ensure that the data integrity of Salesforce. So like for example, if we are uploading the files via data loader, so the file is big about 50,000 records and 1 lakh records in the data loaders, so we need to convert into CSV files and we need to upload, because 50 maintaining the 50,000 or 1 lakh record in Excel file, doing manually is a big hassle. So Salesforce provide data loader to upload in the CSV forms, so wherein it have some governor limits. So your data should be above 50,000 or more to upload that data while using the data loaders. This will be learning in the coming classes. So governor limits are to enforce the users not to misuse the services of Salesforce. That's why governor limits are there. I hope everyone understood from the example. So that's it from my side from today. So I thought it's enough talking on the cloud computing and Salesforce. I hope like 50 to 60% audience must have understood what I made them understand about the cloud computing and Salesforce. And do you have any questions about cloud computing Salesforce to ask me? So you can ask me, or if you are not feeling to ask in the forum, so you can ping me on the WhatsApp group, so we can provide you the videos, we can provide you the PPT slides. So PPT slide is already there in the I will share after this call in the group, so you can go through what we have done today, and recording will also be there, so you can get more idea about what Salesforce and cloud computing is. So thank you so much for today, and that's it from my side. Thank you all.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, Devendra, I have multiple questions actually.
Yes. Yes.
So first one is, can we use multiple clouds in one platform, like Sales Cloud and Service Cloud at a time? Is it possible?
Yes, we can use. So it depends. Like I already told you that it's a paper model, paper uses.
Means who will decide, as an admin will decide, or
no,
business
no, no, no,
requirements? Okay.
no, no, no.
Yeah.
No, it depends on the organization. So what services they are, what business they are. Like for example, I was working for the New York client, and they were working the products for CCTV cameras. Though they were more into the sales cloud. So and marketing cloud. So it depends on what organization is using, and as a Salesforce admin, we need to act upon working on the sales cloud, giving the accesses, working with the data loader. It depends on what service offerings the particular customers and client are using.
Okay, organization said they will provide to admin, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Next one actually, yeah. Sorry. You said, as you said, Salesforce platform is the best secure place. For example, I am using Salesforce Cloud in my mobile. That is the main advantage, right?
Yes,
so if I lost my mobile, somebody stolen and they are using that data, so how it will be secure point of view?
No, actually, if you, yeah, yeah,
It's a silly question.
no,
I
no, no,
don't
it's
know
not
if it is wrong. Correct
no, 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 no,
me.
no, it's not a silly question. That's yeah, you can ask any questions. So you are here about that. So if you lost your mobile, you said, and you have Salesforce One mobile app in that, and you have your sales prospective data in that, correct?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
why I'm asking, so I have only few roles. As an organization level, for example, we'll take CEO. CEO, he is having whole access to that cloud, that organization sales cloud. Yes. If, for example, if we lost mobile, we forgot something like that, somebody using that data, then how it will be secure? In secure point of view, how it is it?
Secure point of view.
I don't understand.
No,
I
no,
don't
actually.
understand.
Okay, let me make you understand. So, basically, if you lost your mobile and at a go, you will come to know that my mobile is lost, so you can simply log in from any other applications, like from any other mobile or any laptop. You can
Mm-hmm.
go and you can log in and you can log out from that device also. So like for example, taking the example of using the WhatsApp web, right? So we are
Yes.
scanning, we are simply typing on the Google WhatsApp web, so
Mm-hmm.
QR scan will come, so we will be like scanning the code from the mobile, so WhatsApp web will be running into our laptop, correct, or the desktop.
Yeah.
So after the uses of that, we can simply log out from all devices in the mobile. So it you can also, like if you have lost your mobile and you have Salesforce one application in your mobile, so you can simply go into the Salesforce and you can log out from all the devices and all, so it will not hamper your any data and all. So it, so
Yeah, we need
I
to
was
take
talk
action. Yeah, we
yeah
need to
you,
take action immediately if
yeah,
it
we need
is
to take the action
something.
immediately. So the security purpose I was talking about, the roles and profile, like for example, you wisely said CEO. So CEO is the heart of the company, he is the top of
Yes,
priority.
right.
Yeah,
Yes.
so in like in the below organization, in the CEO. So after CEO we will be having CTO, managers, sub managers,
Yes, yes,
sales
right.
manager, representative, or marketing manager. So it depends on the hierarchy level. So I was talking about the hierarchy levels in terms of security roles, profiles. So we will be discussing upon the Salesforce security. So it is the best security implementations that I have learned upon, and we will be discussing about that. Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, anything else, Sirsa?
Yeah. And one more thing, is it a Salesforce platform is enterprise? Like for example, if we'll take SAP, from SAP we can through single sign-on we can access multiple applications. There is a main advantage of an SAP portal, that application. That single sign-on option is there
Mm-hmm.
in Salesforce. Is it there like that? That type of any?
Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Single sign-on also and is there, and we can have like two-way authentication. Like a single sign-on, like you wisely said in the SAP, in Salesforce also we
Mhm.
have single sign-on and two-way authentication also. Like for example, if you want more security, like for example, you have your email ID and password, so you are
Yes,
sharing with me, Devendra. So I will
yes.
simply go and type sirisa@gmail.com, and email password, like email password is blah blah blah. So I will type and simply get access to that. But it to get the more security, the OTP will come onto Sirisa's mobile. So I need to ask Sirisa. So there is a OTP will. So there are so many scams, and also they are hackers are hacking our mobiles, like mobile numbers, and calling us and taking the debit card number, credit card number, and they are doing the transaction. But the two-way authentication, it's require OTP, right? So
Okay,
while putting the OTP, we will be, yeah, while putting the OTP, we will be getting the access to the Salesforce or anything else. So
okay,
we can implement like in the sharing settings, in the permission settings. So so many features of Salesforce security is there. We will be learning like if
okay,
you want something of the Salesforce security of the single sign-on, I will provide you the videos. You can get the more clarity and clarification on that.
okay. Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
thanks.
Thank you for
Yeah,
clearing
yeah.
all the doubts. Thank you, Devendra.
No, no, yeah, you can ask me like 100 doubts if I am here for that only.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's we are good enough for today.
I just want to add one more thing.
Sure.
This is Dev. Thanks, Devendra. Very good session. So Devendra will provide, as I said, the copy of this presentation. He'll post in the group. So please feel free to download it and go through it. I'll just record the session minus the disruption. Please join in time so that we avoid such disruptions. And last but not the least, Devendra have posted few videos, few YouTube links. Very important. You go through those links. Uh, how it happens is it makes you more interactive. It gives you a backdrop of Salesforce as a platform administration, how quickly you can learn and absorb it. So it's like you're watching the movie 5 times, you get an idea about that movie. Or it's like before going for the exam, you refer the last 3 or 5 years of questions and answers. That just gives that much moral boosting confidence and the positivity in you. So the same way and the same passion, when you refer to those videos, which gives you an overall overview on the Salesforce administration and how does it work in a corporate America, it broadens your horizon. It also gives you that much needed uh, knowledge information as to the usage standpoint, because in 6 weeks otherwise it will be very hectic and difficult for you to learn. So when you do this additional learning on your own, especially those condensed videos, it's just gonna help you to have expedite your learning curve. So Devendra have posted those videos. For those who have spot through it, great. Otherwise, Devendra, just for the people's information, repost those videos again, and I request you all to watch it. Thank you.
Sure, we'll do that. Okay. So I'm stopping the recording now.
Yes.